Thank you, our dear viewers, for yet another Sunday and for tuning up, being with us. We are excited to be back on this very good Sunday evening, and we are excited that you're with us on Occupy today. It's been a beautiful week, and I'm hopeful that you've also had a great week like we've had. So looking forward to a very interactive session this evening. And so we'd really love that you would send in your questions as well as your comments, and we'll be excited to hear from you. But most importantly, we are grateful that God has kept us well, and we are here. Imagine it is November. We have had the many months of this year pass by in a great way, and we have things that we're celebrating about. And of course, we're looking forward to next year. So on this show tonight, we'll be talking about these things, and we are excited that you have joined us. My name is Kajuju Gisharo. I am a growth coach, and I'm excited really to have you tonight. I'm joined by one amazing man who's doing amazing things out there, and he'll be telling you about them. Karibu sana, Peter. It's exciting to have you in studio tonight. Karibu, karibu, karibu tena. Yeah, most welcome. And I just want to give you this chance to introduce yourself, to tell us where you've been, to tell us what you're doing, you know? Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Yeah.
Chala.
Yes.
So I appreciate. My name is Peter Mwangi Muthigani. I run an outfit called the Needle Eye Limited,
Yes.
which we do team building, trainings, that's capacity trainings,
Yes.
and events, end-to-end events, planning and everything. Yes.
When I saw the
I'm
needle eye, it caught my eye.
Oh,
It really caught my eye
now
and
you're
my
becoming a
ears.
musician. Huh? Needle eye caught your eye.
Yes, this rhyme is a good thing. But yes, I want to find out more about the needle eye. Why the
Yes.
needle eye? Is it related to that verse that says it's harder than it is for a camel to go through the eye of a needle? Is it
Yeah.
related?
Yeah, it has
It is.
some relationship with it.
Uh-huh.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
So, when I started team building,
Yes.
I was employed by a different outfit. So I worked with two different outfits
Yes.
before now I started my own outfit, yeah?
Yeah.
And I was looking for a name that gives me a meaning
Yes.
with what I believe in.
Uh-huh.
Because honestly, I believe that everything starts with God and ends with God.
You can say that again.
You know?
Yeah.
And so when I was looking for a name, I wanted a fancy name. You know, the way you look for names, until you look for the acronyms from your names and all that. I did all that.
Yes.
But it wasn't fitting with me.
Yes.
Because it wasn't going towards what I want and where I want to see myself.
Yes.
So I was just sitting and the needle eye just came.
Yes.
I was like, the needle eye. And then I started pondering on that.
Yeah.
And our tagline for the needle eye is accurate and precise.
Ah, I see the point.
Now you see the point?
But then, do you know, Peter, before you even move on, can I tell you about the needle eye?
Exactly.
My experience
Please
lately.
go ahead.
I didn't know that we would grow old. I am struggling to put a thread. So when you say accurate and precise, it's
now
a struggle.
You get it,
There's a struggle.
Excellent. So, wow. So accurate and precise is our tagline.
Yeah.
And so the needle, for you to put a needle, as you say, a thread through a needle, you have to be very accurate, you know?
You really have to.
Very accurate.
Yeah.
Or else you will not end up having a beautiful cloth like you're wearing.
Thank you.
So, and then why the needle? You can't, as I've said, you can't have a good garment made into a beautiful cloth if there is no needle. And you can have the needle, but if you don't have the eye,
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Come to think of it.
You can have the
Whoa.
eye, but if the needle is blunt,
Yeah. Wow.
you get?
Wow.
So we are the needle eye because in team buildings, the kind of activities we bring in are not just jump into a sack and jump, or run and all that. We
Yeah.
bring in activities that will challenge your health, will challenge your mind, will challenge your present, your past, and your future.
Wow.
So the kind of activities we bring in are more of education and entertainment. So we call ourselves also edutainers.
Yes.
So the needle eye will bring in activities to an organization that has objectives and make those objectives into a beautiful outcome when the team building activity has been done and the objectives have been met by the activities.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
So hence the needle eye, we come in and make sure that we bring out beauty out of the organizations through activities and through learning, through education, all that.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. The needle eye.
The needle eye.
So dear viewers, this is the needle eye tonight. We are discussing things about the successes of the needle eye and of course what we have been through this year.
Sure.
And of course, looking forward to next year, what are the plans that we have put in place for next year? You reckon we have just 1 month left to the close of this year, or maybe close to 2 months because this month is not already gone. But I can only imagine that at the close of every year, you're thinking there are things that you have been able to achieve this year and you're taking stock of them and you're thankful to God for these things. But you're also looking forward to next year with anticipation that things will get better and things will be do it the better. And when God tells us to commit our plans to Him, He's a faithful Father that is able to see us through these plans. But remember, again, the Bible says that the plans of the mind belong to man, but the answer of the tongue comes from the Lord. So the sooner you are able to know what your plans are and you commit them to the Father, the better for you.
Yeah.
And so let's go back to the year that has been and that is still is 2023. Where has the needle eye been? What have you been up to? What have you been doing? What has been happening this year? Are there things that we can clap for and say, indeed, we celebrate this one? So what has it been? Has it been gloomy? Has it been bright?
Well,
Yeah.
I can say business has been businessing. You know, the way the graph just goes up and sometimes it's down and all that, that is business.
Yes.
And so if you expect that when you're in business, the graph will always be the looking up every day, then I think you're in the wrong career or in your wrong thinking.
Yeah.
Because when it goes down, you either become depressed, oppressed, subjected to other things that, you know.
I know. Yeah.
So for me, I can say 2023 has been excellent and awesome, and it still is.
Yeah.
Because it's in 2023. I've been in business since 2017.
Wow.
Yeah.
2017, yes.
Yes. And it's in 2023 that for the first time in this business, we made business in January.
Wow. The other years you don't
The other
do
years,
business in January?
businesses start from July,
Yeah.
August, because that's when companies now are starting to have those, you know, planning for team buildings towards the end of the year. They are going for all the plannings. They have to meet their, you know,
I know.
their company objectives.
Yes.
But after COVID, which I can say for me, I can actually say that COVID was a very good thing.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because nothing bad always comes out of bad things.
That's true. You can say that again.
Yeah, good things also come
out of a bad situation like
situations.
was.
But you have to look at those good things.
You really have to.
If you keep on looking at bad things, they'll continue being bad things.
That's true.
But when you look at good things in a bad situation, you'll find the reason as to why that is happening.
Yes.
Because some people made it during that time.
Yeah.
I remember during that time, my prayer was telling God, please help me to know where to plant in this
Yes.
dry season so that I can reap 100-fold.
You can say
That was
again.
my prayer
That was your prayer.
every day.
And he
And
did it for you.
I used to see that.
Yeah.
So now is when I'm understanding that
Yes.
even in January,
Yes.
we had business. I did like, I worked with 4 organizations in January.
Wow.
And the other years, maybe April, when guys are going for that break, you know,
Yeah.
for the Easter break.
Yeah.
That's when some companies want to do something.
Yes.
Or people want to go somewhere.
Yes.
But usually it was towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
So there has been business.
Yes.
And apart from just business, direct business, there has been business also through other people
Referrals?
who are in the same field.
Okay.
But they can't handle other lots of businesses that they have in their hands.
So they outsource it
So they
to you.
outsource it to me.
Wow.
So I
Wow.
can say it's been awesome.
Yeah.
And we are looking to finish up the year in a higher notch.
Yeah.
Because that's our
Your
desire.
desire.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a good place to start.
Exactly.
That you have something to celebrate about.
Exactly.
Looking at this year, you have something to look back to and thank God that you had business in January.
Yes.
Your approach to business, Peter,
Yes.
is it hard work brings some good earning, or is it favor, or is it, what is it? You know, what's your perspective to business?
Wow. You see, business is very interesting.
Yes.
Because I could do business with you today.
Yes.
And you give me business tomorrow.
Yeah.
Through someone else, which you're saying referrals, right?
Yes.
Or I could do business with you today.
Yes.
And never get business because
Yeah.
it didn't go well with you.
Yeah.
As much as I did hard work.
Yes.
So you can say hard work also pays.
Yes.
Because, I mean, you can't just say, oh, because I know Kajuju and she knows people.
Yeah.
And she knows that I do this.
Yes.
Let me wait for her
to bring business,
business, or tell someone I know, Peter, who can do for you. No.
Yes.
I also need to come and say, hey, Kajuju, how are you doing?
Yeah.
How is everything?
So there's a bit to be done.
You need to do your part.
Yes.
You know? I need to call in and say, I saw the show. That was awesome for you to remember me.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, Peter, and there's something that is coming up, then you can talk to this person.
Definitely.
Now that is where favor comes in.
Yeah.
But favor also comes in because you have gone for it. Not sitting down and waiting for it. I mean, I always look at it this way.
Yeah.
And I tried it because for me, when it comes to things of God, I try them practically.
Yes.
Because God cannot tell you to do something if He Himself has not done it.
You can say
that one I know. Yeah. I believe that.
Yeah.
He can't tell you to do something if He Himself has not done it. He told Peter, come.
Yes.
Because he was walking on water himself.
Yes.
So he knew that can happen.
Yeah.
So I tried it myself. I said I can't go out and look for business and see whether business will look for me. And that was my first time to sleep hungry.
Oh, yeah? I tell you.
Yeah, you see. So now I know, even if there is no one to call, even if there is no one who has called me for a meeting, it's for me to create that.
To create the opportunity.
And for me to create the opportunity is to go.
Yes.
Come.
Yes.
Like what Christ told Peter. Come.
Yes.
And then you'll know whether I'll walk on water. And believe me, most of the times when I've gone out there, I meet people and like, hey, it's been a while. What are you into? And I'm like, this is what I do. I'm like, can you talk to this person now? That is favor.
That's where favor now comes
in.
Because you have gone.
It will meet you out there. Favor will meet you out there. Sometimes favor meets me in the house.
Yeah.
Because at times I want to leave. And calls are just coming in.
Yes.
Hey, can you send me an email? Can you do this? WhatsApp? Please, I've been referred to you. Favor comes because of going out.
Yes.
Sometimes when you're in, it will meet you.
It will meet
because you already went out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're not going out, no one knows you.
Nobody knows you.
I mean.
So you have to do your bit, right?
You need to do
your bit. And I also
believe,
just like the Bible says, faith without works is dead.
Exactly.
There's your bit to do. Exactly. And then God does the rest, right?
Exactly.
And I'm sure this year you can count many of those instances where calls have come in, people have called on you just because you had to go, like you're saying. And my pastor would keep telling us at some point that in going, you grow.
Yes.
Otherwise, if you fold your hands and stay there, even the Bible says that a little sleep a little slumber,
slumber.
and what will catch
Poverty.
poverty will, yes,
It will
come
come
on
like
you
a thief.
like a thief, you know.
Mhm.
So I agree with you. There's a bit to play, and I can be sure that this year, for you to be able to celebrate, especially the business in January, you must have done a lot of sowing the previous year.
Yes.
So then it's bearing fruit.
Yes.
But then again, I just want to quip and wonder, are there challenges that you have gone through this year, even as you celebrate? And what are the opportunities that these challenges have opened for you in this year? Because challenges come and they come with, I'm told, challenges come, no, opportunities come wrapped in a challenge's clothes, you know?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
clothing that is wrapping them is looking like
So
a
true.
challenge.
Yeah.
There is an opportunity there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I've had several of those ones. Yeah.
yeah.
There's this time someone was given my contact.
Yeah.
Actually, I received a call.
Yeah.
Someone calls me and tells me, I've been told that you do team building, and someone has referred me to you,
Yeah.
but I am not able to make it.
Yes.
Can I give you someone else who is directly in charge of that organization so that you
Yes.
talk to them? And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And the person calls me and they tell me that they have 150 people to do a team building for,
Yes.
and they're only going to pay me 4,000 shillings.
I know what
That's
that
a
means.
challenge.
That's a big challenge.
And it's not at the backyard of my house. It's out of Nairobi. So there's transport, there's accommodation, and also I was like, are you going to foot in all that? And I was like, yes, but I'm paying you 4,000 shillings for 150 people.
How many days was this?
2 days. 2 hours per day. Oh my goodness.
I know.
You think like, and that's not even the market charges.
Of course not. I know.
And I had to decide whether
to take it
take
or leave it.
or leave it.
I want
But
to hear.
I
I'm
look,
eagerly waiting.
I look at these things as opportunities, because
Yeah.
you know sometimes even God Himself wants to see you're asking for work.
Yes.
Here it is, I've given you. Let me see whether you are ready for it.
Yes.
And that's where we fail.
I know.
Because as someone once told me, people want to leave the country and go outside the country because it pays well.
Yeah.
But you're not doing anything, first of all, here to warrant you to go there and do something. You get? So it's like they were
It will
saying.
even be worse off
It will
there
be
when you
worse.
go if you're not doing anything
Exactly.
here. Oh, wow.
So he was saying you can never be a lizard in your country and expect to be a crocodile in
I love
in a
that.
different country.
I know.
So if you want to be greater there,
Yes,
start knowing that you're
start
greater here.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I took the opportunity. I told him, okay,
Yeah.
let me meet you. Let's talk and
Yeah.
see. But just know this is not what I'm expected to do.
Yes.
But I'm doing it because someone has referred you to me, and they
Yes.
trust me
That I will
that I'll
deliver.
deliver
Yes.
as much as the money is not in the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I went. We met, and he was comfortable to let me go and do the work. And I
Yes.
went for 2 days, did my work, and when I was still in that work, someone
Yes.
calls me and tells me, we have a team building. Please, we want you to come and facilitate.
Yes.
And it's in the same locality.
Yes.
So I had to leave, and the good thing, that was Thursday, Friday theirs, and the
Yes.
other one was coming on Saturday, and those
Yes.
guys were coming to the place on Saturday.
Saturday.
So I told the guys I was with, I'll leave tomorrow very early,
Yes.
go for this gig that has come up.
Yes.
Please, if in case you guys wake up and find that I'm not there,
Yeah.
just know that I went for this. And they're like,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So we interacted in that evening, and then the following day I left.
Yes.
So while I'm there in the new grounds doing my team building,
Yeah.
I receive a call, a strange one, and
Yes.
they are like, you left so early and we wanted to see you before you leave.
Yes.
I was like, yeah, but I had mentioned this.
Yes.
Like, no, we have a Christmas present for you.
Oh.
I was like, okay, since I'd left a crew there,
Yes.
I told them, you can pass the Christmas present to the crew
Yes.
so that they can bring it to me.
Yes.
Like, no, give us your number.
Yeah.
And I was paid more than even I was receiving.
Oh my goodness. Look
So,
at that.
sometimes
Yeah.
we disregard things
Yeah.
that are beautiful
I know.
just because
Yeah.
it doesn't meet our standards.
I know what you're saying. And indeed, that's a challenge, but a challenge with such a blessing in
Exactly.
this. And what I have learned from such a situation, because
Yeah.
I think we're in the same area where I do coaching, where I do training, oftentimes I've even been called by people without a budget. And I ask, what's your budget? And they say, I have no budget.
Exactly.
And I say, for the sake of helping that situation, I will step in and do it.
And do it.
And I can tell you, these are clients I've had for the longest. I do this one this time, not so much on the table, but the next time they pay me so well.
Exactly.
The next time they refer me to so and so.
Exactly.
And always I keep telling people that's an opportunity to actually showcase what you got. Because without such an opportunity, how will they ever know that Mudigani exists? That this is what you're capable of doing.
Yeah.
But because you put yourself out there through that scenario, they're able to see, indeed, this is the partner we need for the longer haul, you know? Wow. So those are the blessings of God that we need to celebrate. Did this happen in 2023?
That happened when I was coming into 2023.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Great.
So
Look at that. Yeah.
out of that, other businesses came up because
Yeah.
you know when someone does, when you meet a client who doesn't meet exactly what you give,
Yeah.
and you give a very good job,
Yes.
they feel like they owe you.
I know.
You know?
Definitely.
There's
And what a
that-
good feeling.
Yeah,
By the way,
no,
you know
for
that's
business, it's a very
for
good
you.
feeling. Yeah.
That's a very good feeling.
Because now they become your marketer.
That is true.
You don't pay for marketing.
You can say that again. Yes.
They go there, they talk about
Yes,
you.
yes,
They'll refer people to you.
Yes.
And that's how business comes
That's
in.
true.
So
You
that's
can say
when
that again.
those calls come in, when you are just there at home and they are
Yeah.
telling you exactly.
Amazing, amazing things to celebrate about.
Yeah.
Now, the economy of the country, I've heard, not that I see, not that I feel or relate with this, that people are not doing well. Business people are not doing well because of the economy. Personally, I'm thriving and things are moving on well. What's your take,
Thank
and
God.
where are you in as far as the economic situation that we are in is concerned? Are there things that we can celebrate about in this one?
In this one, do
Yeah.
you know right now
Yeah.
the leadership of the country doesn't know the needle line?
Uh-huh.
Do you know that?
I hope Honorable Samoei Ruto is listening,
Yes.
or he'll get a hold of this one just to know the needle eye
yes.
exists.
But
yeah.
Should I be at the corner crying because the government doesn't know me?
No,
They only know me through tax, maybe.
never.
So
Should actually not be there.
I should not be there. So the economy for me,
Yeah. Yeah.
whether it's going up or down,
Yes.
that
Things
is
are
not
moving.
that's not my business. There's someone who's taking care of that.
Amen. I
So
love
for
it.
me, it's to take care of what is mine
Yes.
and to run with what is mine.
Indeed.
So that is what is important.
Yes.
Whether the economy is going out or it's not even there, there's no
Yes.
economy,
Yeah.
I am there.
Yeah.
So I need to focus on what is there for me
Wow.
and chase that.
Yeah.
Now, if I am here, I'm meeting you.
Yes.
Now I've added someone else in my
your
category
network.
of network.
Yes.
What do I need to do?
Yeah.
Exactly what we are doing.
Exactly.
And make more networks, meet more people,
Yeah.
engage, go to places where people are.
Yes.
And you don't need, like, a few days ago,
Yeah.
something was happening at Radisson Blue.
Yeah.
I was invited by a very good friend of mine.
Yes.
I didn't have time,
Yeah.
but I created time.
Yeah.
I went there, and you know we are in the business of people, right?
Yes. Yes.
So as the event was about to start,
Uh-huh.
there was gap, a very big gap.
Yeah.
People are talking everywhere. It's the room is full, and
Yeah.
you could see, the noises started going higher because people are tired of waiting.
Yeah.
So I went and just told the person who was
The
holding
coordinator.
the coordinator, the lady who was holding the event. I told her,
Yes.
I do this.
Yes.
Please, there's so much gap here. Can you
Yeah.
give me the microphone? I fill the gap.
Yes. Wow.
And that's how it blew up.
Opportunity.
Opportunity.
Wow.
Just grab it. You don't need to, are you going to pay me? If I'm not going to be paid, I won't do it.
Yeah.
Come on. You never know what will come out of that.
Indeed.
Just throw yourself in there
Yes.
and swim.
And swim.
And
I love
maybe
it.
the ocean doesn't have sharks. They won't bite, they won't kill you. And if they are there, maybe they are penguins.
And maybe
They'll
if
carry
they're there,
you.
it will help
It
you
will help you
even swim
know.
better, know
Yeah.
how to swim better,
You know?
backstroke and everything else in
Exactly.
between. Yeah.
And out of that, people came and they were like, we liked what you do. Please
Yeah.
give us your contacts.
Yes.
And I'm sure some people thought that I was part of
The event.
event and paid very well because it's a global event.
Yeah.
And nothing.
Wow.
But
Look at that.
you take the opportunity. Look at the opportunity and jump in
Jump in
and grab it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, one thing I believe is that
Yes.
God does not take me to places for nothing.
Of course, you can say that again.
If He knows the number of this
Yeah.
that I go to the barber and they cut it off,
Imagine.
He knows the number of that. Even what has fallen, He already knows how much has fallen all those years.
Yeah.
Now, that opportunity, He knows why He's placed me there. It's just to grab it.
It's amazing. It's just amazing to know that God just sends us to the places where He wants us to be.
Exactly.
Sometimes we look like we're in the wrong places. Sometimes we look like we're in some murky waters,
You
like
know?
you're looking at that situation and people are making noise.
Mm-hmm.
But there is an opportunity right
Opportunity right
there.
there.
Yeah, and to God be the glory for those opportunities
Amen.
that He's opened for you throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm hearing you say is get yourself out there. Just get out and look. In fact, I keep telling people use all your senses. For the women, use your six
senses, yes.
because we have the hunch. Open up your eyes and just see the opportunities therein and seize them. And I'm hoping that our dear viewers, that you're there and that you're able to reflect on the things that you have been able to do this year, but also look forth with expectation to next year, because next year is soon coming. And I'm sure that this year you have so much that you can celebrate. You have so much that you can look back to. Some of us may have made mistakes that we are willing now to make up in the next year, you know? And I don't know, Peter, whether there are those that sort of you're regretting, but you're thinking that they are actually an opportunity for you to make up for next year, you know? So you're looking at this year and thinking, somebody called me, like, in fact, something that has just crossed my mind.
Yes.
There is this gentleman that once they called me to speak on just customer service one morning for just an hour. It was an hour talk. And I did it. And he told me, please come visit our branches and see what we are lacking so that we can be able to put together a customer service program for our team. I've been wanting to go and meet this guy all along, and I still haven't made time to go and see them.
Let's go.
I love that.
Let's go.
We need to do this,
We need
right?
to.
So for me, it's sort of, I'm pinching myself for not having done it. But for me, again, I'm saying there is an opportunity in it. So for you, are there areas that you may feel like you have failed or you have not done your level best in the year 2023, but they are creating opportunities for you going forward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's they always say that a rose looks beautiful but has thorns.
Yes.
Yeah, there are thorny areas in 2023. There are
Yeah.
moments whereby you have received calls, everything has gone swiftly well, and they are telling you business is there.
Yeah.
And other people call you and because already you've been booked on a certain date,
Yeah.
and other people are also booking for that same date, you
Yes.
refer them to your other colleagues who do the same business with you,
Yes.
and only to be called few days before the event and it's cancelled.
Aha.
You know?
Yeah.
It's cancelled, and
Yes.
you've already given out the business that was coming in to someone else,
Oh, wow. I know.
and you're left there wondering.
Yes.
And there's this time that happened to me,
Yes.
and
Wow.
I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
why did this happen?
I-
And for me, I think I told you earlier on, I don't look at the coin like it has two sides, it has three sides. And
Yes.
people never look at the third side,
I
side
know.
of the coin.
Mm.
They look at the heads, the
head,
tails,
the tail,
but there's
and
the
they forget
middle
there's
part.
yes, the rim.
That's and
Yeah.
that's a rare opportunity for a coin to land on
it. I
it.
know. Yeah.
Usually it's that way or that
Or
way.
that
But
way.
landing on that,
Yeah.
it's a very rare. And when it lands on that,
Yeah.
you feel like you've achieved in life.
I
Like,
know.
wow, I flipped it and it landed on that.
Yeah.
So that for me was that moment.
Yes.
So the coin had landed on this side,
Yeah.
but I'd given out business when it came,
Yeah.
and now I was left without business.
Man.
Now,
Yeah.
it was at 2 a.m.
Yes.
Some of these things to me look like movies. It was
Yeah.
at 2 a.m.
Yes.
because I'm a very late sleeper.
Yeah.
And I received someone just text me,
Yes.
please, can you come tomorrow? Are you available?
What?
Would like, the person who was to do for us a team building
Yes.
cannot make it.
Yes.
Are you available for a team building? Come and do for us a team building. They were begging.
Yes.
And there you call the shots. Like, yeah, I'll come.
Imagine.
This is my, you know, when you answer an email at that hour,
Yes,
you tell them
yes.
I'm sending you a quotation. They're like, you're not asleep on WhatsApp. You're not asleep. I'm like, I'm in business, my
I
friend.
know. Yeah.
I'm in business. This is business, and business is 24 hours. And I sent a quotation.
Yes.
And it was in the morning. It
accepted.
was approved.
Yes.
And I got business. Now the business I lost,
Yes.
as I said, wasn't paying as well as this one
This
that came
other one.
immediately.
Wow.
Because at that time is me to tell them jump, and they
Yes.
ask me how high.
How high do you want us to jump?
Yes,
You
because they know we can't miss. We've already said, we told people that we are doing this thing.
Come
we
for
can't
team
miss.
building. So we already
Yes.
have the facilitator.
Exactly.
Whoa.
And I went and it was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
You
For
were
me,
in your moment.
yeah, I didn't regret that I missed that one.
Definitely.
I didn't regret.
Yeah.
And usually I don't, because
Yeah.
I used to have this gentleman. I've tried selling insurance before.
Oh.
Yes,
Okay.
in my life.
Yes.
So I had this guy, a friend of mine, and
Yes.
he when he was taking me through the ropes of
Yeah.
insurance, of selling, becoming an insurance agent,
Yeah.
he would ask me, so did you go and see the client? And I'm like, yes. What did they tell you?
Yeah.
They said, no, they don't want.
Yeah.
You used to tell me, don't worry.
Yeah.
So every time I'd wonder, why you tell me don't worry?
Yeah.
So he told me, when they tell you no,
Yes.
that means no is next opportunity. So you know they've told you, go to the next opportunity.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. When you tell me no,
it's
I know you've referred me to the next
to the
opportunity.
next opportunity.
So I don't sulk.
Wow.
I don't like dwelling on negative
What is
things.
lost? Yes.
Because I
That's in
know
the
if I
past.
miss it,
Yeah.
you know, when you know who you are,
Yeah.
when you understand yourself,
Yes.
when someone tells you a lot of nothings,
Yes.
they shouldn't hurt you.
That is true.
Because you know who
you
you
know who you
are.
are. You know your identity.
So most of the businesses that I have missed in 2023,
yes.
I don't regret, because I tell myself they don't know what they missed.
No, they don't.
Because let me tell you, Khadija,
Yeah.
I come to your event.
Yes.
Phew,
Yeah.
you will want to continue.
Yes.
Because for me, whether it's an audience of 4,
Yes.
10,
Yes.
100,
Yeah.
200, I give it
Your
my
all.
best, my all,
That's
sweat
true.
and blood.
I hear you.
Because when I remember 2019, 2020, and 2021, COVID,
Yes.
I would wait for a call
Yeah.
or a text to ask me, are you in business? And nothing came.
Yeah.
That's why I can wake up at 2 a.m. and even send a quotation, because I know business is anytime.
Yes.
That time was bad.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, wow.
Wow.
There's business.
There is business.
There's work.
And it's flowing. Let
And
me
it's
tell you.
flowing.
Can you imagine? Because we're in the same area, I'll tell you one of the prayers that I have been praying to God. And
Yes.
especially when I hear these opportunities that are even knocking at 2 a.m., I don't know whether you're like me who finds yourself booked like for the next weekend. Somebody wants you on the 17th and the 18th, or the 18th and the 19th of this month. And then someone else calls and asks, we have a team building on the 17th. And you're thinking, oh my goodness, my calendar is booked. So my prayer has been, Lord, organize all the people who know about Kajuju and who want to give me business or growth coach my brand, and organize them in such a way that this one will call this week, the other one will call the other week, and the other, so that I'm booked throughout the month and none is coinciding with the other. And let me not be in a situation where I'm weighing, is it this one or is it the other one? Organize them in such a way that the whole of that week, 7 days, I have work at the beginning and I have work at the end. So that then my time is well spent that way. Because sometimes when you're looking at this one and you're looking at this one,
Yes.
you're not able to decide, do I go for this or do I go, you know? Yeah.
Do you know what? Let me shock you.
Yeah.
That's a very good prayer.
Yes.
But it's a wrong prayer.
Oh, tell me about it. Why is
It's
it
a
wrong?
very good prayer, but a wrong prayer.
Yeah.
See, you are saying you're in what business?
Coaching and training?
Coaching and training, and doing what to people?
Growing people.
Growing people.
Yeah.
So, You're asking God to grow people. He's bringing you opportunities to grow people, and then you're telling him, I need them organized like this.
Yeah.
You need them organized. That is not okay.
Tell me about it. Challenge me.
Let me challenge
Peter.
you.
Yeah.
And that is what I always tell God. I tell God, in fact, give me even 10 gigs
Yeah.
in a weekend.
Yes.
Because what God wants to see in you
Yes.
is to grow the capacity.
Yes.
If you have been juggling 2 balls,
Yeah.
and then you've become a master of 2 balls,
Yes.
and you go everywhere juggling 2 balls and people are clapping for you,
Yes.
Kajuju, you are doing it wrong.
That's true.
Because there's someone who's juggling 10 balls.
Yes.
The same thing
The
you're doing.
same thing, but they're juggling 10
Juggling
balls.
10 balls.
Yeah.
So if he comes and starts juggling, then everybody will turn to that point and start
I
looking
get
at
what
you.
you're saying.
You miss it, right?
Yeah.
So now, what you need to tell God is,
Uh,
I'm in this business.
Yeah.
Let these things come, even if
Yeah.
it's 20 of them in one weekend.
Yes.
So that you can grow your capacity, grow people.
Indeed. You scale you actually put capacity in other people to
because there are
deliver.
people who are in the streets,
Yeah.
Kajuju,
Yeah.
and like I'd visited a street feeding some time back last month.
Yeah.
And you can see these people's eyes,
Yeah.
young men, they want to do something to get them out of the street.
Yeah.
But now imagine if you can take one boy,
Yes.
and tell him, I come this weekend.
Yeah.
I need to see whether you are serious with
Yes.
getting out of the street.
Yes.
Give him an opportunity, or
Yes.
give an opportunity in one of those events of yours,
Yeah.
with someone guiding them.
Yes.
They look presentable. Let them go
Yes.
and do something.
Yeah.
And then they find that is their passion.
Yes.
And God,
Yes.
you see now
Indeed.
the prayer now needs to change.
To change.
Let God feed you with all those jobs,
Yeah.
so that you can grow people.
Other people to come in and
People to
help
come in and
what
get
you're
help.
delivering. Indeed, I get what you're saying.
Yes.
And I think, like you're saying, I think our prayer then needs to go to the next level
Yes.
and increase or scale, be able to scale my business to the next level. So then it's not about me, it's about the other person,
about, yeah.
and it can be done.
You see, let me tell you one thing. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Even when I was in the employment world,
Yeah.
I never used to look at it like I've been employed.
Yeah.
I used to look at it like it's an assignment I've been given.
Yes.
Because once we are in the kingdom
Yeah.
of God,
Yeah.
we are on an assignment.
Yes, you can say that again.
And when you fulfill the assignment, you're taken to the next assignment.
Yeah.
We are like soldiers.
Yeah.
Actually, we are soldiers.
We are soldiers.
When there is war
of
in a
Christ.
certain place, the soldiers are sent there
They are sent
to go and bring peace, order, and all that.
Yeah.
Now, when they achieve the peace, order, and all that,
Yeah.
why do they need to stay there?
I know.
They go to the next place where it's unstable.
Peter, can you imagine our time is moving very fast?
Oh, man.
Now, I want you to tell me
Yes.
in a few sentences.
Yes.
Next year, 2024, what are you looking forward to? We've had all these opportunities that have happened in this year.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to a brighter, bigger, grander year in
Yeah.
2024.
Yeah.
What is it that you're looking forward to?
Wow. When 2023 started, yeah,
Yes.
I'm in a CEO forum.
Yeah.
Whereby we are led by one gentleman, very awesome gentleman.
Yeah.
I think you also know him. He's called Rogers Odima.
Yes.
He's a great person.
Yeah.
So one day I talked to him and I asked him, because in 2022, I was in Zanzibar for a team building.
Yeah.
An opportunity came and I went to Zanzibar to do a team building. So when
Yeah.
I came back, I felt there's a niche that I need to tap into in those sides. So I called him and we talked, and he referred me to people in Tanzania.
Yeah.
So fast forward to a few months ago, I did an event for a motorbike company.
Yes.
And in that event, I met someone and I was just talking to her, and she had taken photos and told her to send me the photos.
Yes.
So lo and behold, I didn't know that person is from Tanzania. So when she sent the photos to me, the number came from Tanzania.
Tanzania, yeah.
So you see what I talked to my friend about,
Yeah.
and what I told God I want to do this year,
Yes.
is to have our international coordination thing.
Yeah.
So I told the lady I would need us to meet.
Yeah.
And so my 2024 faith project is to move out of
Go
Kenya.
global.
Go global.
I
At
love
least
it.
have a place in Tanzania where they
Yes.
can, if they want team building that is a proper team building,
Yes.
they can refer to the Needline.
Wow.
And on the same note, I got a link to Uganda.
Yes. Wow.
So the Lord has been doing great things.
Yes.
So that's my prayer, and I am trusting God that He leads me to all that, because there are people in Tanzania who need
Your
to feed.
services.
They need my services, and their
That's
families
true.
that need to feed.
You can say that again. Wow.
Yeah.
My dear viewers, I don't know what you're looking forward to for 2024. And like Peter, you can trust God to do it for you. I can trust God to do it for me. Imagine, Peter, time flows so fast
You know?
when we're talking things that we love. And so I want to invite you to do a parting shot, even as you
Yes.
challenge our dear viewers
Mhm.
to trust God to do it for them in 2024.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you very much.
Mm.
Thank you for the opportunity again
Yeah.
to have everyone to be with us,
Yeah.
the two of us and the rest in the world there.
Yeah.
My parting shot would be one thing that I really love, and that's in Philippians 1:21.
Yeah.
It says that for me to live is Christ,
Yes.
and to die is gain.
Gain. Yeah.
If your life is not impactful
Yeah.
in a positive way,
Yeah.
then you're out of this world is not gain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, invest in people.
Yes. Yeah.
Invest in people.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need a lot of money to be philanthropic.
Yeah.
You need a heart of investing in
Good
people.
people.
Share ideas, share your time,
Yeah.
share plans,
Yeah.
and let yourself be out there, so that when you do that, the opportunities will come which you can help people. So that
Indeed.
even when your absent is out of this part,
Yeah.
in the other part,
Mm-hmm.
it's in Christ.
Wow. 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 Profound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a whole sermon in one sentence. And dear viewers, we come to the end of our show tonight. We are looking forward to a splendid year in 2024, even as Peter is saying. And I think, like he puts it, investing in others, whether it's in your time, in your ideas, in terms of advice to other people, even a listening ear or a shoulder that somebody can lean on, I think would be the way to go, so that then we grow each other and we are able to support one another as we move on to the next phase of our lives. How can we be able to get in touch with you in case somebody wants to be in touch with you, Peter?
Wow, thank you. If you want to get in touch with me, my number is 0736 391 733. I repeat, 0736 391 733. Or you can check me out on Instagram, The Needle Eye. Instagram IG, The Needle Eye. And that you will find me.
The Needle Eye.
The Needle Eye Limited, it is.
The Needle Eye. Please check out Peter, and we can continue with this interaction even off the camera.
Exactly.
I'm sure to grow one another, as the Bible says, iron sharpens iron. And I'm looking forward to more interaction with you and with the rest of you as we move on. So with that, we come to the end of our show tonight. It's been an amazing, amazing time with you guys. We're looking forward to more interactions in the next Sunday. Please come, be there, and tune in so that we can see what's in store for us for the next week. With that, it is Kwaheri from us.
Kwaherini.